Hello and welcome, and it's a wonderful afternoon here in Singapore, in our Chinese uh, partners or friends and people around the world celebrating Chinese New Year. 恭喜发财，马到成功, and that simply means wishing you a happy Chinese New Year. And for our dear friends, Assalamu alaikum, and we are having the Ramadan month started and a beautiful journey we have embarked on. So welcome and Ramadan Kareem to everybody. And we also have our Christian friends starting their Lent journey. And this is a beginning. I think this is their second day. Yesterday was their first day. So Ash Wednesday. So welcome to everybody with a festive mood. Where else can we go to in this business synergy movement conversation? So for those of you who are joining here for the first time, I am Aziza Jalaluddin, Dr. Aziza Jalaluddin, founder of Go Global Business School, and we are saying hello from Singapore. And you know that these sessions that we are conducting under the Business Synergy and Growth Movement is all about creating powerful, igniting conscious co-creations among powerful partners and global friends coming together in online and offline. We'll talk to you more about that. And on top of that, bridging you to impactful funds capital. So that's been the mission that we have been on with Go Global, supporting entrepreneurs, and in the business synergy and growth movement that we have launched, we are bringing you every week on Thursdays, some amazing leaders, global mentors, investors who come to you to share with you wonderful, important, and up to date information about the world, not just the economy, but business leaders' journey in going global, raising funds, and much more. And if you are watching this alone, click the share button and share it with your team. Get your team into your boardroom and let's have some very strong conversations today. Yes, they're going to be strong, they're going to be energizing, they're going to be fun because I have a very important guest that all my guests are important, but this guest is so important and close to my heart because she comes from a land that my parents come from, India. And this is really a wonderful conversation, insightful conversation that we'll be having with her because she is someone that is not just a business owner running a family business with her husband. She is also an investor investing in startups and businesses. And most importantly, she has come into my lane, which is working with corporates in SME development, especially when it comes to listing and going into exit strategies. She is a mentor with us on Go Global Business School, as well as in her own space under the company that she is leading as well. So let's together welcome our dear friend, mentor of Go Global, and as well as founder of Crossasyst and corporate Auriga Corporate Advisory, Madam Jennifer Isaac. Welcome, welcome.
Pleasure, Dr. Aziza. Glad to see you again.
You always see me struggle with that name. So you are laughing at it.
That is okay. Happens sometimes. Auriga, the constellation of stars.
Yes.
Sometimes it happens.
Beautiful, beautiful. Welcome and thank you so much. Namaskar, namaste,
Namaste.
and welcome for joining. And happy Land Festival to you. I mean, it's really interesting, right?
Yeah, it is. So the next 40 days are going to be the Lent period has started. So we are, of course, in that mode of, a proper way of prayers. So a lot of people are there, and we started on yesterday's date.
Very nice. So this is really a festive season in Singapore and Malaysia. We're like kind of chilled out. Everybody's like, should we go to work? Make that call. It's that journey, and for the next 1.5 months, it's gonna be like that with all that Ramadan and everything. So everybody's gonna pick up in the momentum, and it's very timely that we are having this conversation because today's conversation is about India, the ascending trends, and also about growth and investments. And your journey in the last 2 decades of working with entrepreneurs and also yourself being an entrepreneur. That's why we love it. You are an experience yourself because you walked that journey. You have gone global with your business into US, and also not to forget about our ICIB. You are Rotarian, number one,
Yeah.
past president of the Rotarian Club in Mumbai. You are also a USA convener, previously a UAE convener of our Indian Chamber for International Business. And we're so excited to welcome you and have some serious, depth, and strong conversations. Are you ready?
Yep,
Yep,
indeed, I
indeed, I
am.
am.
I want you to start off by telling us a little bit more about, the dynamics of a business as a woman and as an entrepreneur. How do you see this growing trends in India? Especially you are in a health tech business, by the way,
Yeah,
technology,
of
right?
course.
Yes,
Yes, yes,
that
yes.
has
That
so
has so
happened being
happened
into
being
the
into
health
the health
side.
side.
But
But
yes,
yes,
women are
women are
always in
always in
India,
India,
the
the
earlier
earlier
stages have
stages
all
have all
gone,
gone.
and people
And
are
people are,
every
every
now
now
and
and
then,
then, there are
people
people
who
who
are,
are,
coming
coming
forward
forward
and trying
and
to
trying
help
to
women
help women
entrepreneurs. If you
entrepreneurs.
look at
If
the
you look at the
government side
government side themselves,
they are
they are
promoting a lot of
promoting a lot
women
of.
entrepreneurs. There are a lot of subsidies which are being kept for women entrepreneurs. There's a lot of skill development courses which have started by India. There's a lot of schemes, government incentive schemes which have come up again, especially for women. So since we've specifically said about women entrepreneurs, yes, there are definitely lot of women entrepreneurial schemes are there because these people can literally do a lot of multitasking. I think we spoke about this even last conversation that we had some a year back. So it still continues and the figure only keeps increasing high. So women is definitely encouraged here and keep doing a lot of businesses and look at the global wise. There are a lot of CEOs still running the bigger companies as I mean from the women's side.
Yeah, so you are in an industry that is mostly like we say about technology, and I'm going to get into that investability conversation. What's more important is currently in the trend of India. Everybody's looking at India. It's one of the top five forces. 10 years ago or 15 years ago, when we started this conversation about going to India, I ended up in India in 2011. It was like, oh, India is going to be big, it's going to be fantastic. And we've come a long way. We have growing numbers of unicorns, we have so many elements. Before I get there, what are the current growing trends in the business world that you see? I mean, we're glad to talk about the big guys. It's like, but what are the SMEs excited
Hmm.
about, and what do you feel the industry trend is like in India?
So in India, if you see a lot of sectors which are there, okay, I was just hearing Mr. Ajay Banga talking about some days back, wherein he's focusing more on the infrastructure, agriculture, tourism, uh, and of course healthcare side. So all the four sectors when they are talking, these are definitely going to be a boom across the globe, not just in India. Of course, when we specifically talk from the India side, yes, this is again there. But again, renewables, EVs, IT infrastructures, all these are booming sectors here even in India. So India definitely the next 10 years time or the 2047 which we're talking about, yes, that investments here in India are going to go up. So if you see the family offices who are coming, who are wanting to invest in India, are specifically looking at the manufacturing sectors as to what is it, how are we going ahead. They are wanting to invest in the startup systems, startup ecosystems. They are coming to look out as to what kind of startups are there. Okay, even currently when we are talking, there's an AI India summit which is going on, and more than 400 startups, they are literally pitching their things, I mean, in the platform, and AI has gone to a different level. Everyone in different sectors, AI has brought a very different aspect of growth. Okay, so because of this AI being into that picture, there are investors who are wanting to invest in India. And yes, the growth is there definitely. More than, if you see, 200 and more than 200 billion dollar investments are expected again here in India, and a lot of governances are taking place. So when policies change, yes, these are the aspects where people are looking forward to invest in India.
Okay, I'm having some feedbacks on from this audience that we have some echo, and I'm not sure. They're saying your voice is rather low. So is there?
Okay.
how do we handle this technical? I'm thinking we should exit and come back. Should we stop
Okay,
and come back? I think
I
we
can
want to
do
make
that.
sure
Yeah.
that we do the all over again. Right, I'm going to stop share. Please hold on.